In triangles ABC and RST, the measure of angle B is equal to the measure of angle S, and the measure of angle C is equal to the measure of angle T. If side AC equals 5.7 and side RT equals 17.1, what is the ratio of the perimeter of triangle ABC to the perimeter of triangle RST? Alright, since these are similar triangles, everything on them is going to be proportional. That's going to be proportional to that. See this side to that side, and they want to know what the proportion of the perimeter of the smaller one, A, B, C, will be to the bigger one, R, S, T. So, that tells us that the smaller number is going to be on the left, right? So that can go ahead and eliminate one of those choices. So, okay, we're just going to take RT and put it over AC and divide it out. It really is that easy. 17.1 divided by 5.7. Well, that works out nice and neat. And that's 3. Well, okay. And we know that 3, actually, it'd just be easier to put 3 over 1. And remember, this is that triangle. And this is the small one. So the 1 to 3, like that. There you go. That one's pretty easy. The rectangular prism shown above has all of its faces painted green and is then cut vertically along the dotted lines into 6 congruent rectangular prisms. The new faces created by the cuts remain unpainted. What fraction of the faces of the 6 rectangular prisms are not painted green? Alright, now this is another one that's just kind of tricky. I think they put this in here just to try to trick you. So they want to know which sides, which faces are going to be unpainted after they painted this whole thing green and then sliced it into 6 and left the inside, the slices, unpainted. So, okay, we have 6 of these prisms now. And each rectangular prism has 6 faces. So, 6 times 6, there's 36 total faces. Okay. We're going to try to make this pretty easy. If you look, the 2 edge pieces, they're going to have the side face still painted and only one side not painted. So they're going to be painted 5 out of the 6 faces. So 5 plus 5 is 10. And then all these middle ones, there's 4, have 2 unpainted faces. So they have 4. 4 times 4, 16. But that's how many painted faces there are. They wanted unpainted, right? Yeah. So 36 minus 26 is 10 out of 36 are unpainted. And then we just got to reduce now, right? So we'll divide by 2. We got 5 over 18. All right, it's not so bad. Maria is building a 45-foot long fence and has been completing approximately 4 feet of the fence every 12 hours. If Maria is able to increase her rate by 25%, approximately how many hours will it take her to build the remaining 29 feet of the fence? Alright, so first thing we want to do is I just wanted to jot down like all the important information. That's the rate she's working. We're going to increase that by 25%, and she's got 29 feet left to do. The first thing I notice is this. Let's go ahead and just reduce this to make it easier. If she can do 4 feet in 12 hours, then that means she can do 1 foot in 3 hours, right? And if she increased that 25%, well, what is 25% of 1/3? Of means what in math? Multiplication. 25% is also 1/4, and that equals 1/12. Okay, that's how much she's increasing. All right. So now she's increasing 1/12 from 1/3. So we're going to do 1/3 plus 1/12, and that equals, well, 1/3 equals how many over 12? Oh, well, see, we actually should have kept that. Would equal 4/12. So what's 4/12 plus 1/12? 12. So, okay, now with her really working a lot harder, she's now doing 5 feet every 12 hours. So now we're going to make that into a proportion. We have 5 feet in 12 hours equals 29 feet in how many hours? And okay, so we're just going to cross multiply. We got 5x equals 12 times 29 is 348. Divide by 5. And you get x equals 69.6 hours. Nice. In triangle RST, the measures of angle R and angle S sum to 90 degrees, which is equal to tangent R. Okay, so since we know that R and S, the angles, add up to 90 degrees, well, since a triangle adds up to 180, that means angle T has to be 90 degrees by itself. So that makes it a right triangle, which means we can use sine, cosine, tangent on it easily. And if you remember, tangent on the SOHCAHTOA, tangent equals the opposite over the adjacent. Now they didn't give us any values to work with here, so we're just going to have to use the names of the lines here. So, okay, the tangent of R here, angle R, is the opposite line, which would be ST. It's the line, the opposite of it, ST, over adjacent. Well, both these lines are adjacent to angle R, right? Well, what's the difference? Well, this is the hypotenuse, right? We would use that with a sine or cosine, not on tangents. So the adjacent side would be RT. And with no values, that's as far as we would have to go. So you would just make that solution. Marty, your future depends on it. You have to click the subscribe button, whatever that means. Your future depends on it.